So you might notice, oh, what you will see is this Apple report. I need to just open it up. Show link. There we go. So you'll see a final project Apple report here that's going to be part of our Blackboard. This is the only thing we really need it for is the income statement data on page 46. So when you actually open up the report, you'll see it's a regular annual report. It's 90 pages. This is from 2012 because the information we need is from 2011 and 2010. So if you go to page 46, on the report, you will see the information you need. Okay, now again, it can be increased, but you'll see there's 2012 information regarding sales, cost of goods sold, gross margin, all the way down to net income. But there'll also be the same data for 2011 and for 2010. So these 2010, 2011, this is the data that you need for the project. So let me go to the project and show where that is missing. When you go to the final project, final exam, final project, you'll see that there are 4 questions. There are 4 problems to do. The second question, 13.1, is on Apple computer, okay, Apple Incorporated. And here you see that trend analysis for sales and income from 2014 all the way down to 2010. Now, when you look at Appendix A, you're only going to see data. Here's the data. You're only going to see data from 2014, 2013, and 2012. You don't see anything from 2011 or 2010. And that's the reason I put the report up on the site, is because they ask you for this information for 2011 and 2010, but they don't give it to you in the appendix. So I added that report to show you what's required. Okay. So that's what I wanted to make sure everyone knew, why that report is there and what you're going to use it for. You're only going to use that for that one question, and it's only the information that's on the income statement that you need. So although it's a 90+ page annual report, that's all nice, you only need the information on page 46 from the income statement. Okay. And you'll see actually the 2012 numbers are equal. You'll see the same for the appendix and on the report, they'll be equal because those numbers are real. These are real annual reports that are being used in the project. All your questions are on annual reports from major companies. So Apple is one of them. You're going to see Pepsi and Coke. You're going to see Walmart and Target. We're going to be using real data to do real analysis. So that's really what your project is about. There are 4 questions. So there are 4 problems in essence. Each of them are their own analysis. Okay, so when you open up a question, that's the analysis for whatever companies are mentioned. Then when that's done and you've submitted it, the next question will be on a totally separate company with different analysis to do, and vice versa. Okay, 4 times. The 4th time is a charm. Yeah, really, that's what I've always wondered. So, so that's basically the setup. You have until next week to get it done. There are no time limits on how long you can spend inside the problem once you're inside Wiley. No time limits whatsoever. However, there are limitations on how many times you can start the project. 3 times. Okay. So you can go in and start, do it, work, stop. That's 1 time. Then you wait, go back in. That's your 2nd time. Right. Do some work, then you can't finish. You stop, save it, go back out, go back in a 3rd time. That's it. That's the last you can do. So it's like your homework. 3 times, 3 chances before you get it done. Okay. The best material to study is what we've been working on. All of this information, Nick, is from the last chapter, chapter 13. It's all financial analysis. So the homework we've been doing over the last week and a half or so is the best thing to do, the best thing to study. Okay, it's solely on financial analysis. This is not a comprehensive final on all the chapters we've done. No, this is a project on financial analysis only. Okay, nothing more. So that should narrow it down, and that should make it quite fun. Any other questions?
Quick question.
Yes.
Will there be links to the textbook throughout the project?
So there's going to be links to the appendices that have the information.
Okay.
So when you look at it, they give you information, say Walmart and Target, there'll be a link to the appendices in your book that has that data that you'll need to use. So in terms of all the linkages should bring you to the data you need to do the analysis. So yeah, otherwise, all of your other links from the chapter 13 are open, and you have access to those. You can print out anything you want to prepare. You can always have 2 screens going. So you have your project on one screen or one window, another window you have your book, so you can kind of keep it open. And you can toggle back and forth if that makes it easier, but you have a lot of options, but it is an open resource project. I want to make sure you can perform the analysis. You don't have to memorize it, but you have to perform it.
Thank you.